Alrighty, what's going on, guys? Edward here, back with another video, and in this opportunity I'm going to show you how I caught this trade right here, this massive sniper. As you can see, almost a 1-to-6, almost. It was a 1 to 5.78, so almost a 1-to-6 risk to reward. And it only, since the moment I entered until TP was hit, it took about 20 minutes. As you can see, this entry as sniper was made on the 1 minute time frame. Normally, I'm not a fan. I have to admit, I'm not a fan of the 1 minute time frame. But I always tell my team and always tell everybody that if you're able to catch a trade on the 1 minute and you target the higher time frame target, of course, depending on the situation, you can catch this massive risk to reward ratios. So you can even, if you take a huge one, you can even take the entire week off if that's what you want. You know what I mean? So it, as you can see here, price even pushed way higher, right? Started consolidating after that, but we had a big push right here. So let me go ahead and break it down for you. Before I do that, if you want to join my team, just go ahead and visit my website, teamprofitsenglish.com. I trade live with my students pretty much every single day, but I actually go on either Discord or Zoom every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, right? New York session, especially the morning session, and I trade ICT concepts only right now. Okay, my course, my entire mentorship program, everything is based on ICT and SMC. It's kind of mashup, and it's a one-time payment, and you're part of my team forever. All right, one-time payment. So go ahead and check it out. You don't have to pay monthly anything. So let me break it down for you here. I'm going to go on, first of all, on higher time frame. I'm going to go on a 4-hour time frame just to show you what I was seeing. For the day, I have to admit, I was a bit more bearish than I was bullish. Let me tell you why. Right? I actually explained this yesterday on the weekly outlook. If you haven't seen that video, go ahead and watch it, because every Sunday pretty much I post. I try to do it every single Monday, every single Sunday. I'm sorry, to post this weekly outlook. So I'm explaining what could happen throughout the week. I review indices, currency pairs like Forex, Bitcoin, and gold. All right, so make sure to check it out. So, anyways, this candle from Friday, I'm on the daily time frame on Nasdaq. Based on how this candle closed, I was actually a bit more bearish for today. So I kind of wanted to, since the price failed to close above this high, I wanted to target these lows, right? My bias was actually bearish, right, for today. However, when the market opened on Sunday, notice what it did here. This is how it closed, right, on Friday. So we open, and as soon as we open, hang on, let me put this thing on a 5. There you go. As soon as we open, we actually ended up moving up all night. So during Asian session and London session, look at this. The markets were actually going up, right? And again, I don't trade London session. I don't trade Asian session. So none of this, I'm sleeping. When this thing is happening, I'm sleeping, right? So this is what happened overnight. Notice that price created that high, did not sweep that record high from Nasdaq on Friday, did not take that. And then from there, pretty much price started sort of accumulating a little bit. And then from here, right there, New York session opens, right? So that's when I'm interested in looking for entries. So guess what? Since I was actually bearish based on how we closed on Friday, seeing this changed completely my mindset. Seeing that push overnight, that's something I didn't want to see if I was more bearish. So I was expecting price to kind of hold on here, probably chop overnight, and then New York session somehow maybe accumulate. Sweep the accumulation, manipulation here, and then distribution to the downside. That's what I was actually expecting on Sunday, right? However, price pushed up all night. So that changed my bias. That really changed my bias. So now at this point, all I'm doing is I'm trying to wait, and I'm trying to see if I get a setup right here. Let me show you right here. This is London, and this is Asia. So all I have to do is just, I'm going to wait and see if the price probably is going to form me something, is going to form some sort of divergence. Notice that S&P did not sweep the highs either, but we did form a divergence from Friday. But anyways, you can see that Friday S&P 500 failed to take the high. Nasdaq actually did take the high and then reverse, right? We had a reversal. And that high, you see that high right here, we did sweep it on S&P. However, we're leaving double tops right there. The market actually left a double top. So I know that's liquidity now. So you see my bias was bearish, but after seeing this now, and after seeing Nasdaq as well, that to me are relative highs right here. Even though they're not equal highs, they're relative. So this is probably some sort of liquidity that the price might want to go there, might want to get there. So anyways, I waited. I told my team, guys, I'm going to wait probably for the New York session, for the New York Stock Exchange, I'm sorry, to open, right? So that happens at 9:30. Today, we did not have any news. There was no fundamentals today. So nothing at 8:30. The price did started actually dropping. Look at this drop right here. Really quick at 8:30. After 8:40 right here, 45. So it dropped for around 30 minutes. It was a big drop right here. So notice what S&P is doing. Where is it stopping, right? It's not taking the Asian low. Nasdaq, in this drop right here, it is sweeping Asian low. Plus, is entering a 4-hour fair value gap, right? It's entering that. Let me go back to the 5. So when it's entering right there, and I'm seeing the manipulation on Nasdaq taking the Asian low, I see S&P is failing to take the low at that moment. So guess what? I went to the 1 minute. It's not my favorite time frame to trade. I admit it. I always say this. It's not my favorite time frame. However, if I manage to catch a good entry model on the 1 minute, these are normally very, very good. These are, you can get very, very nice risk to reward ratios. Okay, it gets very volatile. I get it. That's why probably it's not my favorite time frame. But when it comes to risk to reward, beautiful. Okay, so anyways, we chopped up for a little bit. We got into a little accumulation here. Now, notice this. What time is it? 9:12. So there we go. Boom. Look at what's happening right here. Since I went to the 1 minute as well on S&P. So look at this. I don't. As I mentioned, I'm not a fan of the 1 minute time frame because sometimes the candles, it's very challenging. That's what it is. It's just very challenging. I don't like the type of candles that form sometimes on the 1 minute. So anyways, I'm having that manipulation of this little accumulation here, manipulation on Nasdaq. S&P is not taking the low. Now all of a sudden, look at what happens. Boom, boom, right there. Notice S&P as well. That right there, I was actually when that candle closed, that this next candle was pulling back, I was entering with this candle. I was already ready to enter when that candle closed. With this change in the state of delivery, I was like, oh boy, this is it. I'm going to take the chances. If it doesn't play out, it's okay. If it doesn't play out, it's okay. It doesn't have to work all the time, right? Let me show you here actually what I told my guys. It's melting quick. Here we go. First shot of the day, this one. Right? I sent in the picture. I was already in the position. First, I bought Nasdaq. That happens at 9:18. That's when I enter. Right? So first shot of the day. I said, I think it worked the shot. If it fails, that is fine. All right. It's okay to lose. So I'm not scared to take the shot. I'm not entering to flip my account. I'm not trying to flip my account. It's not what I teach. It's not what I tell my students to do. Right. So I was targeting all the way up, right? The entire opposite. I like the 4 hour fair value gap. I like the SMT plus another SMT right here, little one on the 1 minute. I mean, I had so many confluences. If this thing didn't want it to play out, let it be. That's what it is. Whatever. From here, the rest is history. Look at this. Price just pushed up immediately. It took 20 minutes right there to get a nice 1 to 5 clean trade today. Sharp, clean trade. And does this happen all the time? No, it doesn't happen all the time. I wish that like a trade like this would be like in 20 minutes taking profits every single time. It doesn't happen, right? All the time. So, but anyways, I wanted to show you this and fully break down, right? That this was the only shot of the day. I only took one trade, and that is it. One single trade. Okay? So, hope it makes sense. If you're looking to learn this type of concepts, if you'll be watching my videos on YouTube and you like my trading style, go ahead and watch it. Go ahead and watch my videos. Go ahead and check out my website, teamprofitsenglish.com. If you want to be part of my team, you can just leave a comment in the description, below the description of this video, or you can just simply click join and just fill out the form, and I'll get back to you. You can also follow me on all my social media, on my Instagram, on my Telegram, on my free Telegram. You're going to find the links in the description. I am a mentor. I don't sell signals. If you're looking to only for signals, brother, don't join. Don't waste. I don't want to, waste your time, right? If you want to learn, if you're willing to learn, I am willing to teach you if that's what you want. All right. So thank you guys for watching. If you're new in this group, if you're watching this video for the first time, just make sure to give it a like, a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.